Jump off that exhausting hamster wheel and into balanced living with Dr. Marissa.
Promise you joy in the mystery.
Dr. Marissa, also known as the Asian Oprah. Her mission, to be a beneficial presence on the planet. Her purpose, to be your personal advocate to live, laugh, love, learn. Her life motto, don't die wondering. Take back your life with Dr. Marissa Pay.
And welcome. You are tuned into my weekly talk radio show called Take My Advice. I'm not using it. Get balanced with Dr. Marissa every Tuesday at naturally high noon here out of the Sunset Gower Studios in Hollywood, California with UBN Radio TV, Universal Broadcasting Network, and then syndicated every Thursday at 7, Saturday at 1 on my CNBC, NBC News radio channel, KCAA, AM 1050, FM 102.3, FM 106.5, and now everywhere iHeartRadio is. And this is a show about hope and happiness. So there's no gossip, no scandal, no K words, no Kardashian talk at all, even though Scandal is actually filmed here. But that's besides the point, because I want you to focus on your own reality show and how you can be happy 88% of the time. And it is call-in week. And before we bring in our callers, as per usual, I'm going to give a couple of peace in, peace out shout-outs. I have been traveling all over the place, splattering hope and happiness. So the first one goes to all my peeps in Chicago. I met mom and son at the TSA, LAX, Daniels and Foster. And then I flew straight to Soldier Field in Chicago and had a beautiful time with an amazing organization called Journey's Dream. And we had a Soldier of Hope event, and it was an amazing time. I got to be there with some fabulous people. And I wanted, first of all, to give a peace and peace out to my new photographer. Photo credit goes to Dominic Thompson. And he helped me get footage of a wonderful event that featured with me on stage a whole host of panel of expert doctors. Don't have time to name all of them, but I did share the stage with Frank Shankovich, who is the founder of Make-A-Wish Foundation, as well as David Stanley, the stepbrother of Elvis, and Tim Ryan, and the organizers of this amazing event, my friends Mark Haddis and Dave Austin, and all the work that their team did, as well as Journey's parents and sister, and it was just a wonderful event. So you can still help out if you missed the whole event. You can go to journeysdream.org, and it's a brand new model of bringing together all kinds of hope resources for mentally challenged people. So please do follow up with that as well. My Chicago police friends know I was not arrested, but flashing peace with Bennett Norwood at the Bean. And then I got to meet the amazing, legendary, of course, he's hardly ever there, but the time that I step in, the amazing Buddy Guy. And he was so awesome. He kept asking why I'd never been invited him on the show, and that a woman like me could make him not act the 81 years he was. So it was wonderful getting teased from the stage. So, Buddy, if you're listening, it's your time to come on the show. It's just waiting for you to come to LA. Also, great shout out to the speakers that I shared a stage with at the USC Youth Mentorship Forum with organizer Henning Morales. He did a great job, and especially my young actor friend Christian Gagne, and Les Brown's youngest son, John Leslie Brown, and Lisa, and all my new friends that I met that day, flashing peace. Also, I like to highlight excellent customer service instead of complaining, because I run the 21-day fast from complaining. So excellent customer service to Nestor at Luminati's, and Tina at Verizon, and Yasi at Market. So also to Norma, James, Kelly, Sandra, the Mermaids Clothing Boutique in Carlsbad, and the Wish Boutique I got a great jacket from Morgan Majed. So just peace in, peace out to all of you. Thank you for being in my path. And finally, a shout out to Andrew Steele, who did an amazing job for his second annual Flicks for Change Film Festival, using the light of creative artistry to highlight areas temporarily in the dark, like the high suicide rate among vets, sex trafficking, and more. I was asked actually to walk the red carpet in addition to covering it, which was a lot of fun, and especially since I'm so shy. Yes, sarcasm is another service that I offer. All right, and now, without further ado, I have something special today for our call-ins. I do not have one caller. I do not have two callers. I have 4 callers. We're going to try this and see how it works. 4 callers at the same time. So I will let them introduce themselves. Please welcome to the show, callers. Here we go. And my applause? Their applause. Here we go. There. I promised them applause. And there it is. So, why don't you introduce yourselves very quickly, and we'll start with the leader of the gang, which is Victoria, who I met on LinkedIn. She's like, I want to be a caller, and I have a whole bunch of friends who have the same question. So there we go. This is how you got on, and we're trying something new. So welcome to the show.
Well, we always like trying something new and adventurous, and that's kind of how we all met. We met and we developed our own adventure in Los Angeles. So my girls, the Chatterfoxes, I've named them the Chatterfoxes, are Rachel, Tara, Chandra, and they're all from the East Coast. They're actually Midwest girls from Kentucky, and I love their Southern accent. Would you ladies kind of introduce yourselves? Chandra, why don't you go first if you're on?
Well, I'm from Kentucky, of course, and I am a single mom of 3 boys and a salon owner and hairdresser.
Fabulous. Welcome. And next.
And then we have Tara.
Yes, this is Tara, and I am a mother of 2 driving teenagers who are absolutely driving me crazy, and I actually work for the federal government.
Fabulous.
There you go. And do we have Rachel on too? Rachel, darling.
Rachel couldn't make it.
Oh, okay. So we'll have 3.
Oh.
And go ahead, Victoria.
We'll just have to talk about Rachel, and she was a lot of fun too. So I'm coming around to meeting these girls while I'm working, and they're in town, and they're like, where do we go? Where do we go? Where can we go have fun? So we went to the Waldorf Astoria. And what I loved about these girls was their sense of adventure. And usually when you meet new women, they're a little catty and they're a little outbound. And I just felt that they let me into their wolf pack and their little fox pack. They wanted me to come along and show them, and we just kind of bonded immediately.
Great.
And there was no malice.
That's
just,
wonderful.
Everything that you project, it just a wonderful, wonderful time that we had for a couple of days. It just went on and on and on. They're like,
great.
Stay for one more drink. Stay for this. Come out with us tomorrow.
Great.
It was just fun.
Great.
So loving ourselves as women and bonding and we talked about everything, our careers, our love life, our sex life. And, we talked about just how life was different from being a single mom like Chandra is, and for Tara, who's got a beautiful home and a beautiful husband, and it just but it didn't matter. The socioeconomic didn't matter. It was just we were all women.
Wonderful.
So
and Victoria, I'm going to cut you off just really quickly because we don't have a lot of time, and I do want to get to the caller. Get to the question that you said you all agreed on. So the first thing I'd like you all to do is center yourself so you can connect with me energetically. So feet on the ground, palms up in your lap. And gently close your eyes and take a deep breath through the nose with me. And releasing all the stories and the drama. And one more deep breath in. And connecting with me through chi, eternal energy. And releasing. Beautiful. And so, what is the one question that you all agree on that you wanted to ask me?
How to empower our sex lives better
okay.
than whether you're married or single.
Okay. So that would be, so I'll ask each one of you the first question. And if you're wondering why we're talking about sex and where you are listening right now, you are tuned into my weekly talk radio show. Take my advice. I'm not using it. Get balanced with Dr. Marissa, and it is, I give advice that I don't take, so that's already qualified. And we have wonderful callers from Kentucky, and thanks to Victoria, who are bringing them on. So my first question would be for all of you: what do you think is getting in the way of you having a great sex life that has nothing to do with the people that you're with or without? What in you do you think is getting in the way of a great sex life? So we'll start with my Kentucky mom. So how about the single mom, the mom with the 2 teenage boys?
Okay, I think my biggest problem is actually having the time, the quality time to have a great sex life.
Okay. And I'm Victoria. I know your name. I know Rachel's not on. Remind me of the names again.
This is Tara.
Oh,
Okay, great. So Tara's time, making the time,
And children.
And children. Okay, and then the other caller from Kentucky,
Chandra.
Kendra. What's keeping you?
Chan, you're a single mom with 3 boys.
Yes. I'm a single mom with 3 boys, so I guess my thing is I don't have the time either, and also like having the self-confidence to get back out there.
Okay, back into the dating pool.
Yeah.
Okay, Victoria.
I saw these girls with a couple shots of tequila. They didn't seem to have any problem getting back in that dating pool.
Okay, but
No, I think they're absolutely right. I think it's time. I think it's career pressure. I think it's also finding the right man. I think it's just, sorting through the chaff to get to the wheat. And then, even if you find the wheat, you're not sure if that connection is going to be physical or not, because there's so many variables there.
Okay.
And I think I've met so many women, and not just these women, I mean, just so many women in all the cities that I've traveled through. They have careers, they have beautiful cars, they have beautiful condos, and they're beautiful women. I mean, stunning women, professional women, and they don't have the man, or they don't have the right man.
Okay.
And it's such a empty space in their lives. And then this goes on for months and years, and it's sad.
All right.
And I want to do something to make couples be brighter, be happier, communicate better, all of that.
Okay,
I think that's just a great mantra to go with.
It is. It's a wonderful mantra. And I'm going to just put the moose on the table, which is my Canadian version of putting talking about the elephant in the room. So I'm going to ask all 3 of you, do you feel good when you're having sex?
Yes, I do.
Okay. I have
I
1
do.
yes. I have 2 yeses.
And I say definitely yes.
Okay. So I have 3
When it's-
yeses.
Definitely,
So
absolutely the best thing in the world.
all right.
When it's right.
All right.
Yeah.
So do you think that in life you deserve or are worthy of feeling good?
Of course.
Absolutely.
Okay. There's a second yes. So if those are true, then by not making time for it, is it loving yourself or not? So I'm now challenging all 3 of you that if you admit that you like it, it feels good, it's good for you. There's actually data out there that your well-being is increased with more orgasms and more intimacy and more sex. So if that is true, and you do make time, do you make time for your children? Yes. Do you make time to drive and get a coffee? Yes. Do you make time to help a friend when they're in need? Yes. So can you make time? Can you choose to make time to do something that is good for you?
Well, it's good for me, and it's good for whoever is with me.
So then the decision becomes yours.
Street. It's a positive interaction.
Yes.
But you got to have the right partner, otherwise you're partnering with yourself. There's nothing wrong with that either. But,
right.
You know,
right. But there's a I can wave my magic wand and find you a man who will make you feel good, or a woman, whatever your preferences are. But if you do not feel inside yourself that this is something that you want to make time for, then the quality of the partner is secondary. Do you see what I'm trying to get at?
Oh, of course.
Right.
Okay. So I have clients all the time that say, I don't have the time. And my my response is, you do have the time if you chose to have the time. So I would suggest that the hour that you spend watching something on TV, I would like you to take that same hour, or the hour that you spend talking to someone on the phone who is not really listening to your advice, and you tell them the same thing again, or the hour that you spend doing something that you have to do, but you don't have to do it as long. That's the time that you can choose to do something else. Does that make sense?
It makes absolute sense.
Okay.
Perfect sense.
Okay, so
Yeah.
now, every single day.
It's kind of like cleaning out your closet. You know, get rid of the old dresses you're never going to wear.
Right.
And start fresh.
Then the second thing I'd like you to do is get rid of all the BS, the belief systems that are keeping you from attracting a man or a woman that you can have fulfilling sex with in your head. So here are some of the BS belief systems I've already heard or am feeling energetically. It's hard to get out there to date. Dating is not fun. There's not a lot of good men out there anymore. That the odds of finding a perfect man are slim to none. All the good ones are gone. I've met great guys, but they're horrible in the bedroom. I want to have better sex, but I don't want to have to teach anyone. I have so many things going on in my head that I can't even focus on having an orgasm. I am so busy, I don't have time to go to meet anyone. I have looked online and there's nothing good. So all of those, anybody want to raise their hand saying they've had any one of those thoughts? I'm raising them. I know. I have a feeling that I just read your mind. Okay. Anybody want to admit to it?
Yes, I will.
Okay.
We all have admitted to all of that at one point in time.
Okay,
But
good.
again, you got to delete.
Yeah. Thank you. I rest my case. So that's the second thing. So the first step is choose to make the time because you're worth it. Choose to make the time because this is about loving yourself. Okay? Second is let go of the BS. Let go of any belief system that's going to get in the way of you getting on your back. I think I can't play this show on my CNBC channel. I think I broke some FCC violations already. That's okay. Oh, you know what? It's not going to be played anyways. It's Thanksgiving. See? Now we can talk about whatever we want. There we go. So the second thing is literally every time you catch yourself with a BS belief system that is not going to get you into an orgasmic state, I want you to take a breath and release that thought. It's out. It's gone. Who said there's not great guys out there? There's great guys out there. There's so many guys out there. There are plenty of fish, and I'm not advocating that, but there's plenty of fish in the sea. So the one thing that I find most of my clients that gets in the way of their meeting anyone is they believe that the perfect one, if it's not perfect, they're not going to date them. Well, I'm sorry, but you're right. There is no perfect man because you're not perfect either. And that would be so freaking boring. It's not even funny. Okay? So we don't want perfect. We want 88% perfect because you are 88% perfect. All right? And let's get rid of the till death do us part because that's like morbid. Who wants to till death do us part? It's the expression itself. How about let's find someone to play with to see how it goes. That's from the Law of Attraction, Abraham through Esther Hicks. And since I've been adopting this, I've had a blast. And I can absolutely understand what you're saying because I was there a year ago. And then, you know what? I just decided that I'm going to stop with the BS in my own head. And I said, you know what? Let me meet someone who is maybe not Mr. Right, but he's Mr. Right now. And how about meeting someone who I'm not interested in growing old with? How about in my book of romance, I meet someone who's just fun to play with, just for now. I'm not saying, be promiscuous or go through serial dating every hour. But I am saying, is it possible to take the pressure off forever, to take the pressure off the one, and just, for now, let me see how many numbers I can collect because I'm going to start flirting. Let me see how many interested glances I can get because I'm going to start practicing something new. I've been a great mom. I've done my job as a great mom. I'm not going to release being a great mom. I'm still going to be a great mom 88% of the time, but now I'm going to practice this other side of me that likes to have fun, that's playful, and I'm just looking for a playmate right now. Does that sound a little less daunting than looking for Mr. Right or someone to complete you?
Well, first of all, I don't think anybody can, quote, complete you. You have to complete yourself and be ready for a relationship. But that's just my personal belief.
And I absolutely agree with you. Yeah.
Yeah, if you're still staggering around, it's not going to work. The flirting part is fun, been there, done that. Now I'm ready to move to the next level, which would be just an incredible platform to be on. And we won't get into that. But for Chandra, maybe that's a good start. Just start getting out there, Start, you're a beautiful woman, and you're fun and you're sexy and entertaining and everything else. And I spent time with you and, I love all you guys. And sorry that Rachel couldn't be on too, but it's just when I go back to Chicago, Marissa, I see all my friends. I see Milda and Catherine and, the whole gang, the whole wolf pack over there. And, you just make connections. You make connections with people and you keep them in their lives if they're wonderful. And you just build on that. And hopefully someday soon I'll be able to build something with someone very special.
Well, I would guess, Victoria, if you spent as much time and care that you do with your girlfriends, with a man or a woman, I didn't ask what your preference was, that will come to you. But I believe that there's a little bit of come here, go away, I'm sensing in your energy. So if you just got rid of the go away and just did the come here and did less of the judging and just looked for a playmate, it would happen. That's my guess. That's just the feeling I'm getting from you. And then Chandra, you are how many? You're the one with the three boys?
Yes.
You're the
Two.
one with the 3 boys.
Three.
Okay.
Three.
So
Sorry, three.
okay. So in all of the things that I just said, did anything resonate with you that you'd like to try differently?
Oh, yes. It's pretty much just getting myself out there and flirting more.
Yes. Yes. I think that that's a wonderful first step. And do you have girlfriends you can go play with?
Oh, yeah.
All right. So what do you like to do? Dance?
Anything really.
Do you like dancing?
Yeah, I do, but I'm so scared of getting out there.
Okay. So this is just for you. Fear stands for, you ready? Do you have a pen? Fear stands for, okay, you'll remember it. I'll make sure you remember this. Ready? F, someone's rattling something in the background. I just want to make sure. There we go. F stands for future events already ruined.
Okay.
Okay? So no more fear. You can choose to not be in fear. People don't understand the power. Our most powerful tool in life is choice. Now, that's not to say you don't feel fear, but you can say, oh, I'm feeling fear. But you know what? I want to have a good time. And fear is not my friend to have a good time. So have a seat over here. You got to be tired. You've been running my show for a long time. But thank you very much. I'm done. So I promise you, if you practice soothing your fear, you will have less. And so here's the other tool. It's called Just Do It. Nike, it's your Nike tool. You don't feel like going, you're afraid of going, you go do it anyways. And what do you like, manicures? Do you like reflexology or massages? Do you like that? So here's the deal. Every 8 times that you go do something or meet someone or flirt with someone or smile at someone, in spite of how you're feeling, every 8 times you get a reward of a massage. Okay?
Okay.
Is that cool?
That would be.
All right.
That would be good for your business.
All right.
All your customers.
All right. And then the one with the teenage drivers.
Yes,
Did anything that I say resonate with you?
definitely did.
Good. Which one?
Well, I guess the part about actually making time, setting that time aside just for us,
Yes.
instead of watching a marathon on Netflix or catching up on the last 20 episodes of Scandal or whatever shows we're into.
Did I just bust you?
Yeah, you did.
Okay. It's funny because we're at Scandal Studio right now. But anyways, I don't want to go down that road with you. So we have more than an hour, darling. We have 20 hours that we can go and actually take lessons. So there's actually one app that I need to get them to sponsor a show. But if you have, I don't think Tinder is necessarily great because it's like, all about looks. But Coffee Meets Bagel is a very safe app. You do a little profile and they match you up based on what you want. And it's like you don't have to spend a long time on it. They only match you once a day. And it's a little muscle that you're now going to strengthen. Because really, that's what you're doing, right? You're practicing something new. So every day, just go check that out and, do a little chat. But I want you to really I think for you this is about loving yourself. Okay? So 20 hours of Scandal? Going out and having fun, taking lessons, salsa lessons that I haven't done but is on my list, or country, or whatever it is. Trying new restaurants. Meetup is a great app for all kinds of things that you've always wanted to try. So do I have a commitment from all 3 of you to try something different as a result of talking to me today?
Absolutely.
Okay, right hand up.
Right hand up.
Right, put your right hand up. Okay. So say it's on the count of 3. Say what I am committing to myself because I love myself to change from this point forward. Ready? I, and then say your name. Your name.
Tara.
There you go. From this point forward,
From this point forward,
love
From
myself
this
enough.
point forward,
Love myself enough
love myself.
to,
two,
okay,
Two.
and then fill in the blank of what you've decided to do differently.
make more time for my
Two.
husband and myself.
Perfect.
Put myself out there.
Perfect. And I'm going to, Victoria, for you, I'm going to prescribe duty dating, which I got from my annual guest, Dr. Pat Allen. She says, even if you don't think that person's a fit, you just go out with them anyways and do it 3 times. That's 3 duty dates, okay? Because I have a feeling that once you let go of all that BS that's holding some of you back from having fun, then it'll happen. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
That's duty dating for Victoria. And then for my two Kentucky moms, the making time is
I'm working on it.
okay.
Melissa.
I hear it.
Working on
I hear you.
I'm closing the deal.
Good. I'm glad. All right. Well, I'm so happy that we made this work finally, and that all of you are on, and I am able to take more than one caller at the same time. So you've opened a door for me, which is great. And do any of you want to plug your business? Is there a website to find you at? Actually, I have a lot of single men who listen to my show. So we have 3 single women here.
I want to plug my business and my co-host, Chris Cox. We're shooting a pilot that's called Stir Talk. I felt that, with all the changes in business and politics, they're kind of married together.
Okay.
And we've got to step over this huge divide that we have in our country. We're so antagonistic and so not positive. And so there's no direction driven.
All right.
And so
what's your website? Because I really have to. I have one more caller coming on. So what's your website
good.
so they can read about it?
They can go to bizstarstv.webs.com or Stir Talk, and at the Stir Talk is our Twitter site, and we're just building it right now. So there'll be more out very, very soon. We're finishing our sizzle reels. Thank you very much, Marissa.
Awesome, absolutely. My Kentucky moms, would you like to promote your business?
I have Salon Nouveau.
Okay.
It's on Facebook.
Perfect. Spell the Nouveau. Is it Neuva?
It's ALONNUVO.
NUVO. Perfect. All right. And teen mom?
No, I don't have anything to put out there.
Okay. Are you on Facebook?
I am.
Okay. Do you want to give your name, and then you have photos on there? You never know.
It's just my name under Tara Miracle.
All right, Tara Miracle. So if you end up dating someone from this show, you better let me know. All right. Thank you so much for coming on. Take my advice. I'm not using it. Get balanced with Dr. Marissa. It is time for our very quick commercial break. Thanking the sponsors of today's show. We'll be back in 2 and 2. Peace in and peace out. So what is it like for women to rehabilitate in prison? Is there a better solution to do the crime and do the time? With an inside look through the eyes of psychologist Dr. Davina Kotulski, her book Behind Barbed Eyes, winner of the Nautilus Gold Award for Inspirational Fiction, gives a real look at what keeps women trapped in the system of self-hatred inside and outside bars. Get your copy of Behind Barbed Eyes at your favorite online and Audible bookseller today. Are you tired of being tired? Are you ready for more balance in your life? Then come to the beach and work with Dr. Marissa, motivational speaker, author, organizational psychologist, and host of the 2016 Podcast of the Year Top 10 in Health award-winning show, Take My Advice, I'm Not Using It. Get balanced with Dr. Marissa. If you are ready to choose more hope and happiness no matter what's happening around you, then go to www.drmarissa.tv today. Are back. You are tuned in to my weekly talk radio show called Take My Advice. I'm not using it. Get balanced with Dr. Marissa every Tuesday at naturally high noon out of the Sunset Gower Studios in Hollywood, California with Universal Broadcasting Network. And then every Thursday at 7, Saturday at 1 on my syndicated CNBC News Radio channel, KCAA AM 1050, FM 102.3, FM 106.5, and everywhere on iHeartRadio. And we are really privileged and blessed today to have not just callers, but a friend of mine is coming on. She was someone who just made me feel so welcome when I first joined faculty at CEO Space International, and she has some fun stuff happening, and I wanted her to come on and talk to my listeners about how you can improve your impact. So here she is, Wendy Lipton Dibner. Come on. Did I get that order right? Is it Wendy Dibner? No, it is Lipton
Nope,
Dibner.
it's Wendy Lipton Dibner. And hello, my darling friend.
I got it right. Yay! Well,
you rock, Marissa. Can I just tell you how awesome it is to sit here and watch you do your thing?
That was work. That's the first time I've had more than one caller in at the same time. And I don't know if I'll try that again, but it was fun. And I'm so delighted that you get to join for this show because you're all about impact and positive impact. So
exactly.
I'm gonna ask you my regular answering machine question so that you can take it away. I have a friend who does not have an answering machine. She has a questioning machine. And when you call her, she says, "Who are you and what do you want?" So, Wendy, who are you and what do you want?
Oh my gosh, I adore you. Who I am is a deep friend and fan of yours, my dear. And in the real world, when you and I aren't playing, I am CEO of Professional Impact. I help entrepreneurs and experts and executives make a greater difference in the world, and as a result, make hundreds of millions of dollars for their impact. So I'm delighted to be with you today because you are such a difference maker. You are bringing your impact out to the world, and I so applaud everything you're doing and all the impact you're bringing people. So good for you.
Thank you. You're my new president of my PR. There's that testimonial. I'm going to cut that and use it, by the way. So, let me. I had a question from a listener email me when they found out that you were coming on. So they are a small business owner and they are struggling with making that money. So when people come to you, I know that's not a lot of information, but they are in a service. They are coaches. She's a coach. And, she says there's so many coaches out there. She doesn't feel like she can really compete. She invested a bunch of money in a website, a bunch of money in some PR materials. She's on social media. What would you tell someone in that category? Because I'm sure she's not alone.
She's definitely not alone. And it's such a great question. And thank you so much for bringing it to me. So the bottom line on everything you're describing is to first understand that what you're doing as a coach is you're providing a difference. You're creating a path that allows other people to change their lives. So the secret to all of this is to first figure out how will you measure their change after they're done working with you. So when you've got that figured out, then you start keeping track of the differences that you make for people. And all of your marketing and everything you do wraps around celebrating the people that you've served, celebrating their impact, looking at the difference that you're making in people's lives. Because in today's world, and Marissa, you know this as well as the next, in today's world, people really don't believe us. It's not about the seller, it's about the buyer. So if you will focus on impact, measure that impact, report the impact that you've made, and celebrate the people you've served, the money will come.
So it is, help me clarify in my own mind. So the emphasis in a lot of people's business is what am I telling and what am I selling and what am I trying to get you to buy? And you're saying that it's less important that direction and more important just sharing the work that you've already done and the difference you've made in their life and how you quantify that and share that, which automatically sells you. Is that what you're saying? Okay.
Absolutely. In fact, I have people who come to me, they're startup. They've never done anything. And so I tell them, great, go find 3 friends, help them for free in exchange for letting you measure the impact that you've made. Impact is a common word. So let's define it really quickly. It is the measurable difference we make in people's lives as the direct result of contact with us, our team, our marketing, our products, our services. The key is measurable. So go find 3 friends, get them to let you help them, and then measure what you did and market that. It's more important what other people do, not what we do.
Right. So that's what, you're the queen of impact. You have
that's what I've been called. Yeah.
5 best-selling books. Yes. And thanks to you, your introduction to my newest publisher, my new publisher, my New York publisher. That was
Can't
through
wait
you.
to
Thank
celebrate
you.
your book.
Yes, we have a date, 8/7/18. And price $16.95, and the ebook will be out May 1st. So I will celebrate with you. So thank you. I wanted to recognize Xie for your role in making all of that happen. But
absolutely. Do we have a title yet?
We do. And here's the great thing. Yes, it's called 8 Ways to Happiness from Wherever You Are. And the nicest compliment that I got from Jim, who I'm sure you know, the managing editor, he said that he always picks apart the titles because that's what he loves to do, splits them up, changes the words. He said, I couldn't do anything with yours. He goes, it was a home run, and we're keeping it. So I'm like, yay! Awesome. That was such a great
I'm thrilled
compliment.
that you're working with this group. Let's just give them a shout out. It's Morgan James Publishing.
Yes.
They have been so good to me. They've been so good to my clients. So the more that we can help them spread their impact, the more they're going to help everyone spread theirs.
Yes,
so
absolutely.
Cheers to you.
Thank you. Peace in, peace out to David and Jim and Tiffany and and Aubrey. So you have 5 books. So
I do.
So can you summarize which book is for who?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So 5 best-selling books, 1 basement dweller. So learned a lot. Mad Leadership for Healthcare is for doctors and administrators.
Okay.
Shatter Your Speed Limits is for anyone who knows to the bottom of their soul they are the ones getting in the way of their own success in business or life.
Mm-hmm.
The Expert Success Solution, volumes 1 and 2, are collaborative works of multitude, up to 32 difference makers in the world. Each has their own chapter. And so anything that you've got going on, you should check out those books. And then finally, my latest book is Focus on Impact, which is the 10-step map to reach millions, make millions, and love your life along the way. And that's the actual, wow, you rock. That Focus on Impact is
Chris.
The actual book that will get you where you want to go if you're starting out or already making millions. So I'm pretty proud of that one.
So let's talk about that for a minute. Money.
Yep.
So the love of money, money is the root of all evil, all of that. So I saw something flash by when I was doing research quickly about it's not about the money, but it is about the money. Can you clarify?
Absolutely. So I'm a social researcher by training, an entrepreneur by choice. So for me, it's all about the research. And when I first started to fall into finding these strategies to make a greater difference, I did a research study of 1,000+ organizations. Bottom line, businesses that focus on money end up spending more money for the mistakes they made because they focused on money. When we focus on impact strategically in every single thing we do, so these are strategies, this is not just mindset. When we focus on making measurable differences in everything we do, not only do we make more money, the average was more than 200% In less than 30 days, we saw exponential increases in revenue.
Wow.
Focus
Wow.
on impact, the money
Focus on
comes.
impact. The focus on impact and the money comes. Beautiful. And I knew it would go fast. The time has gone fast.
Yeah.
So, Asian Oprah giveaway.
All right. We're going to give two gifts. We're going to give two gifts because I just recorded a webinar called Abundant Impact, and it's an hour of how-tos on how to grow an abundant impact. Reach that at movepeopletoaction.com/shortcuts, and that's plural.
Okay.
movepeopletoaction.com/shortcuts. And then the second gift is jointheactionmovement.com, and you will get 3 training videos. Nothing is being sold on how to make a greater impact in the world.
Beautiful. Thank you so much for my Asian Oprah giveaways, Wendy.
Oh, honey, thank you for being here. Thank you for all you bring the world.
Absolutely. And I always end with my guests, who would you like to thank? Who are you grateful for that helps you? And I know the answer already, but go ahead.
Of course you do. I'm
dad.
Deeply grateful for my best friend, the love of my life and husband, Dr. Hal Dibner, for all he brings the world.
Oh, beautiful. Hi, Hal. Did he tell you we played cards? Yes,
he did. He told me you went away and you hid and you played cards, and I'm so envious and I'm so glad you guys had a great time. And next time, invite me, and I promise I'll never tell a soul.
Don't tell Bernie. All right. All right. But thank you so much again. They can find you at
professionalimpact.com. That's sort of the road that leads everywhere else.
All right. Thank you so much, Wendy,
Thank
for
you
coming
having
on.
me, Marissa.
Yeah, I'll see you next year. Oh, no. You have an event.
I do.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yes. I have an event coming up in January. You should totally check it out. And if you would like to come, we will do another Asian giveaway. If you choose the yellow button, register now, general admission, enter code IMPACT and the number 18, IMPACT 18, and you get free tuition. You just cover the little resource fees, but all of your tuition is waived. You save $3,900, and that's because of my friend and love, Dr. Marissa.
This is in Florida. This is a huge gift. You save $3,900. So go to what is it? Impact.
Yeah, you can just go to Professional Impact. That'll guide you to movepeopletoaction.com. Use the coupon IMPACT18, and that's my gift to you. Thank you, Marissa, for giving me the inspiration.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Bye. Peace in and peace out.
Bye, love.
Thank you again. All right. We're at the end when I invite you to my balance bar. So today is day 21 on the 21-day fast from complaining. So we are over. Round 77 is coming to a close. However, the good news is if you've managed not to complain for 21 consecutive days, you win a prize. So please contact me at forbalance.org to let me know and join the 3 women already in the Hall of No Complaining fame. And then be sure to sign up and start round 78 on December the 1st for the next round of the 21-day fast from Complaining with Dr. Marissa. Go to the App Store and get the app that I created just for you so you can carry the non-complaining habit with you. It was created by teenagers, so please do enjoy that. Also, I'm inviting you for 2 events that I'm on stage for singing with the amazing Agape International Choir. This Sunday is Choir Sunday, and 2930 is going to be such a special day. We are celebrating not just 29 anniversary years for our choir, but the amazing work and love and music and laughter and joy that Ricky Byers-Beckwith, my choir boss, has blessed us with 30 years at Agape. So please do. It's free event. So go to agapelive.com and get information. It's on Wednesday. The 29th of November. Also, if you missed my interviews, go to my YouTube channel, Red Carpet playlist for Halle Berry, and most recently, Brian Smith, who is the founder of Ugg Boots, as well as there's just a lot on there. So just go to that playlist. Also, I am teaching balance Tai Qigong this Saturday at Rosie's Dog Beach. Go to my meetup for details, 8:30 a.m. Because of the daylight savings, I'm not doing it by the Pier and Seal Beach for now. So, but make sure you follow me there. And if you're interested on getting on my roster for 2018 Life Balance Coaching clients, I have a few spots open. Please do contact me at forbalance.org. Next week, and any listeners in San Francisco, my big brother, Dr. Michael Bernard Beckwith, will be speaking up there on December the 1st as well as the 2nd. So go to Eventbrite and look for Dr. Michael Bernard Beckwith, and you'll find the details there. And finally, next week, you are going to be just tickled pink because I'm having a supermodel come on. So 2 fabulous things. One is Clarissa Burt, my new friend, who I met through my City Gala circles, and Greg Reed and all the fabulous people that I've been playing with the last couple of years. She has been on more than 100 top fashion model covers as well. She's wonderful. She speaks fluent Italian. So I couldn't think of a better guest to come and play with me for Sexual Healing with Dr. Marissa next week, every last week of the month, my special series, because I'm determined to make pleasure a G-rated topic. And yes, we will be talking about all of this stuff going on in Hollywood, all of these people that are now being called on the carpet for their past actions which require sexual healing from. So don't miss it. That's next Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Stay tuned to Take My Advice. I'm not using it. Get balanced with Dr. Marissa Pay. That's P for positive EI. And remember, it's all about balance. Peace in and peace out.
Before the dawn, for I am weak and he is strong. He lifts me